How do you see that specific section of the industry developing, either in the short term or as we go into the medium and longer term in this pandemic?
Yeah, if I could comment perhaps. I mean, what the freight market has been waiting for is for feedstock prices, so passenger aircraft for conversion prices or values, to come down to a level that actually makes the conversion economical. And especially looking at the next generation of conversions, which are the 737-800, the A321 and the A330. And there have been a limited number of conversions prior to this crisis, although the converted on-ramp values were quite high because of the high cost of acquiring the feedstock. But now I think this downturn will actually provide a great opportunity for the freight market to acquire feedstock a lot more cheaply and convert it and have freighters for their long-term needs, which is also good because it provides a life extension outlet for some of these aircraft rather than seeing them retired fully. So yes, we expect to see a lot more activity in that market, especially as right now, even though total cargo demand is actually down this year, because all the passenger aircraft are not flying, 50% of cargo capacity, which is belly capacity on passenger aircraft, has disappeared. So the full freighters, the main deck freighters, are actually operating at full capacity. So short term, there's very high demand for freighters specifically, despite the global reduction in freight ton kilometers. But going forward, as passenger capacity is reintroduced into the market, that also means belly cargo capacity will be introduced. So I think over the next few years, that demand for main deck freighters will ease back to normal levels.
Yeah, if I could just add a little bit to that, Andy, maybe. The single aisle, the narrow body P2F conversion, as George said, has been frustrated by lack of feedstock. There's going to be a lot of feedstock suddenly if, American retiring all of their pre-2000 737-800s puts 70, 80 odd aircraft suddenly available, plus a whole load of aircraft perhaps coming out of carriers that could be distressed, like maybe Virgin Australia, like maybe Norwegian, which means there could be a lot of aircraft in the market. Likewise, early A321s. If you've got a 767, likely a market that's going to be very hot for P2F feedstock. If you've got a 747, I think that there's unlikely to be any P2F conversion opportunity. It's going to be microcosmic and program specific.